I'm just a runner, basically, who loves endurance sports. So beyond running, I'm kind of known for a guy that just lives for endurance sports. Beyond running, I mountain bike for 24 hours. I do long distance stand-up paddling. I've done a bunch of different endurance events, adventure racing. Before I started doing all this, I was a businessman. I mean, I basically, went through college, graduate school, then I went to business school and got a, business degree, and was the president of a small company. And, was just kind of living the life of a business guy. And I was bored. I mean, I wasn't fulfilled. It wasn't who I was, even though, people might say, well, geez, it was a lucrative job, you had perks, you had this and that. I wasn't happy. So I just stepped away from it all and started running. I've never been happier. It's passion. I mean, I love it. I live for it. It's who I am. It defines me. So people say, how do you have the discipline to train and get up? And it's not that hard to have the discipline to do what you love. And right now I love it, and so it's easy, it comes easy. And the more that I learn about my body, the more I think I'm getting stronger with age. It's funny, my endurance is actually improving. My speeds are getting worse, so I'm definitely slowing down. But as far as being able to push the envelope still, I think I'm still on kind of the upward trajectory. I'm sure there'll be a point of diminishing returns. And my saying is that right now the finish line for me is a pine box. I mean, I love what I do. I'm going to keep going as long as I can, as long as the passion's still there. And I really believe, honestly, that cross-training and having a strong overall body is really important to injury prevention. So I encourage all runners not just to run, but to get out there and work other muscle sets. Try the Elliptigo. Build up that quad strength, and it really helps with injury prevention. Well, I cross-train a lot with a mountain bike, so I love to mountain bike and to bike. And the advantages I see with the Elliptigo is, one, it more closely emulates the running motion, so it's more of a running motion than on a bike. The other thing is, obviously, no saddle sores. Gotta love that. And as well, on these longer rides, what I'm learning is that you're not in that hunched over position. So my back right now doesn't hurt. Where if I just completed 70, 75 miles on a bike, or even a century like I'm going to end up doing today, my neck and my back would hurt, and it'd be hard to repeat that, I think, 5 days in a row without some pain. Where with the Elliptigo, it's just more of a pure muscle workout. You don't have the strain on your back kind of that sitting motion. Well, I've run on all 7 continents of the world twice now, so I've raced and competed across the globe, hundreds of endurance events, literally. And my favorite event ever was a 10K, which is 6.2 miles. And you're probably thinking, this guy's run hundreds of miles in the most exotic places on earth, a 10K. Well, I ran it with my daughter, Alexandria, on her 10th birthday. So we crossed the finish line together hand in hand, and I was just, filled with tears, of course. But that was definitely my most memorable race. For me, my stretch goal, my dream goal, is that starting in 2012, so at the end of 2012, I want to try and run a marathon in every country of the world in 1 year. So I'm going to set out on this global expedition, and right now there's, the UN recognizes 204 countries, so I'm going to try and run a marathon in all 204 countries within a 1 year time period. Interesting, yeah, Afghanistan will be interesting, yeah. Military support maybe, and North Korea will be interesting, yeah. I'm just a runner at heart, just a basic, humble, easygoing, simple guy, a dad, got a great family, great wife, been married to my high school sweetheart, my one and only love. I've got 2 great kids, and I'm a happy guy. I'm just so thankful that I get to do the things I'm doing.